The Miami Heat offense is off to a historic start. In their first 4 games, they've had the most points in a 4-game stretch in Heat history. They lead the league in points per game. They are 7th in offensive rating, 2nd in true shooting, 2nd in pace, 2nd in net rating, 1st in fast break points. You guys get the gif, okay? You guys get the gif. What's going on here? Miami's off to a historic start. But now that leads the question, how the heck does Tyler Herro fit into all this? I'm going to tell you how he absolutely does. Welcome to Dallas Sports. My name is Sammy HT, and today we will be discussing how Tyler Herro fits with Miami's new look, fast-paced offense. Now, it's very important to note that Tyler Herro is an all-star, and he will be starting for the Miami Heat once he gets back. Davion Mitchell has been fantastic. I love what he's done. I love what he's brought to the team. But let's be realistic here. He's going to be the backup. He's made a great case to not be the backup. He's got 8 assists a game up to this point. But unfortunately, Tyler Herro just brings too much offensively. And because of that, he's going to be starting right next to Norman Powell. Will the defense take a hit? Most likely. But the way the Miami Heat play offensive basketball is different from times past. As I said earlier, the Miami Heat lead the league in points per game, and they lead the league in pace. Something very unprecedented, seeing as last year we were bottom 10 in both. Tyler Herro is a stud. He is a playmaker. He knows what it takes to get the ball between the hoop, okay? And Davion Mitchell, for as great as he is, he just doesn't bring that. But something that's very important is that Tyler Herro helps us in the half court when things are going to slow down, which, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, things are going to slow down. This is very important because the Miami Heat know that come playoff time, the pace always slows down. It inevitably slows down. And since it inevitably slows down, there's no way you can run this lineup and not have Tyler Herro in on it. So while, yes, maybe there are times where the pace might slow down under Tyler Herro, believe me when I say it's going to be for good reason. But there's no way Tyler Herro just stops the pace all by himself, given the fact that he's very young, he wants to run. And by the way, the Miami have shot a lot of threes in transition this year, which is right in Tyler Herro's back alley. Now, something that we should also consider is Tyler Herro's playmaking ability. Look, let's be honest here. Miami has had a turnover problem to start the year. And that turnover problem gets resolved with the playmaking and ball handling of Tyler Herro. There are 2 players that I trust with the ball, 3 players that I trust with the ball in their hands. I trust Tyler Herro. I'm going to trust Norman Powell. And the other man I trust is Jaime Jaquez Jr. I also think Tyler Herro is going to help with the improvements of Kel'el Ware. Look, Kel'el Ware in the preseason was fantastic, but I don't know if you've been watching these games. Kel'el Ware looks a little disengaged without a player like Tyler Herro who can attack the basket and get him open looks. In the pick and roll, Tyler Herro is our best player. I love Davion Mitchell. He's been great in the pick and roll as well, but nobody compares in this Heat team in the pick and roll like Tyler Herro. And seeing as Kel'el Ware is a fantastic around the basket, we need him to have somebody to get him the ball consistently, and I think Tyler Herro does that at a pretty well-evened pace. Now, important to remind you that Tyler Herro is unfortunately coming off of an ankle injury. So I don't expect him to come in and immediately drop jaw-dropping numbers. But I also think it's going to be very refreshing for Tyler Herro to come in and not need the ball in his hands constantly to generate any kind of offense, which was a problem last year because Tyler Herro was the only offense. But now that we've seen the development of Jaime Jaquez Jr., the additions of Simone Fontecchio, and seeing as this pace is going to be quick, Tyler Herro is not going to need the ball in his hands constantly, which Miami Heat basketball in general requires a pretty low usage rate anyway because this team thrives off ball movement. But now more than ever, since the pace is quicker, well, you're going to see a lot of ball movement. You're not going to see Tyler Herro isolating as often. I think people saying that Tyler Herro is going to stop this system from thriving, I don't think they really understand that this is exactly the system that Tyler Herro, I think, is going to thrive in regardless. He thrives in every system. He can thrive in the half court. He could thrive in pace. He could thrive in all sorts of offensive situations. Now, the question becomes, can defensively he lock in? Me personally, that remains to be seen. Again, he's He's operating off of an ankle injury, okay? He's probably not going to come back and be 100% himself. But one thing I hope the Miami Heat can do is be able to sustain Norman Powell's punch with Tyler Herro. Norman Powell is a fantastic player. He has been very good for us offensively with Tyler Herro out, but I don't want that to change when Tyler Herro comes back in. I could see a scenario where Norman Powell's play is dropping off because of the fact that Tyler Herro is having the ball a lot in his hands. But I can also see, given that the pace has changed and that everybody's touching the ball right now, that they both thrive in this system. And I think both can average 20 points in this system. I really think they can. I mean, we've seen the offense spread out so evenly. We've seen multiple players get 20 plus points or more in these games that have been played. I mean, the Miami have scored 140 points in 2 games this year. So I think overall, we can expect some great offense to be played with Tyler Herro on the court. And anybody questioning the fit of Tyler Herro, I think, should be mistaken. I know some of you guys are putting your Tyler Herro hate caps on and are thinking that this team is just not going to be the same when Tyler Herro gets on the court. Here's my hot take of the day. I think Tyler Herro not only will thrive in this situation, he and Bam Adebayo are both going to be all-stars in this situation. Really, the only question we need to be asking right now is, can this type of offense, can this type of Heat team make a deep run in the playoffs? But let's wait till further down the line before we start talking championships. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. What do you guys think? Is Tyler Herro going to hold this offense back from the pace that it's been playing, or is he going to thrive like I think it will? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Dale.